Well, it's time to start our lesson today. Please, all my dear students, if you can hear me and see my screen properly, please raise your hand.
How are you, teacher?
Thank you, Ali Ahmed. Thank you, Khalid. Thank you, Hashim. Thank you, all my dear students. Now, kindly put your hand down. All students, kindly put your hand down so that we can start our lesson. Abdullah Ahmed, Aif, Abdurrahman, put your hands down. Abdullah Ahmed is left. Abdullah Ahmed, put your hand down, please. All students, keep yourself muted all time long and never turn on your microphone unless I ask you to participate in our lesson. Now let's get started. Well, today, inshallah, we are going to go on with Unit 3. Just to remind you that the title of Unit 3 is Something New to Watch. And today, inshallah, we are going to have reading. And tomorrow we will go on with reading. We will take part number 2. Today we will have part number 1. It's extensive reading. So, I will ask Khalid Ahmed. Are you there, Khalid? Khalid Ahmed?
Yes, teacher.
Khalid, what is the title of our lesson today? What is the title of the reading today?
Fossils.
Fossils. Again,
Fossils.
Khalid, fossils. Yeah. What is the meaning of fossils? Today, inshallah, we are going to learn about fossils. Somebody says, teacher, what is the meaning of fossils? That is what we are going to learn about today. Okay? So, before we start our lesson, I have got a video. This video will make it clear to you all about the meaning of fossils and about the lesson today. Watch the video carefully to the end to learn about the objectives of our lesson today and to learn what is the lesson is going to be. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Let's start. Watch carefully.
Hello,
Yes.
children. Today's big science experiment is finding fossils. Fossils are the remains of ancient animals and plants. They are traces or impressions of living things from past geological ages. Ancient animals like our guest Stegosaurus left behind clues for us to find and learn more about him and his dino family. If you want to play along and find your own fossils, all you need is a small box or Tupperware container, dirt or sand, a paintbrush, and some small toys. Itty bitty toys. Wow, look at that, magic. Did you get your supplies? Great. If not, you can watch me. All right, here we go. For those playing along, place your toys in the container and cover it with dirt. Cover them all the way up. That's right, it's fun. There we go. Wow! Oh, sorry, poster. Now get your brush. It's time to find fossils. We're going to pretend the toys are fossils. Fossils are underground, just waiting to be discovered. How do scientists find fossils? Here's one technique. Take your brush and gently brush the top layer of the dirt. Slowly keep brushing until you find the top of your toy. Let's go. Come on, here we go. Oh, I found one. I found one deep in there. Look at that. Oh, did you find one? It's a slow process, but many scientists called paleontologists do this. Here are some fossils paleontologists found by brushing through lots and lots of dirt. Wow, it's a dinosaur. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Pretty neat, huh? You could also do this in a backyard or at a park. Just ask a grown-up first. Doing this experiment is great practice into becoming a paleontologist. Great work, kids. Wow!
If you want to see more of this.
Well, so my students, fossils are the remains of ancient animals. Fossils are the remains of ancient animals and plants that lived thousands or maybe millions of years ago. Fossils are underground. Fossils are everywhere, and the scientists discover them. So, I have a question to you all. After you watch the video, fossils like what?
Me.
Guys, fossils like what? Guys, go on. Fossils like what?
Yes, Mr. Like old things is be like dinosaurs.
Yeah,
Before
excellent.
1,000
teacher.
years.
Yeah, excellent, guys. Fossils like all. Keep quiet, please. Fossils like old plants, old animals that lived thousands or maybe millions of years ago, and we can discover them. Okay? So, today, inshallah, we are going to have only two objectives. Our lesson today, my dear students, is awesome. Our lesson is amazing. So, you have to watch it to the end. Now, it's time to Khalid Ahmed. Are you there, Khalid Ahmed? Khalid, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Khalid,
Yes.
today we are going to have two objectives about fossils. What about objective number one? Khalid, go ahead with objective number one.
To identify new words related to a text.
Yeah, objective number one, my dear students, to identify and learn about new words that are related to a text. A text about what? About fossils. What about objective number two, Khalid?
To read a text for specific information.
Yeah, for exact information, for specific information. And the information about what? About fossils. Bravo, Khalid, good reading. And now, my students, before I start my lesson, look here at each picture and discover what is this picture about. Okay, again, look and guess. Look at the picture and guess what the word means. Okay, number one, look here. This is what? Fossil. Fossil. As I told you that fossils are the remains of all the plants and animals that lived on Earth millions of years ago, and now they are underground. Okay. Number two, look here. This is a museum. This is a museum. Number three, bones. The parts of your body, the hard parts of your body, bones. Look here. Nest. Nest. Birds lay their eggs in nests. Look at this boy or man. He is a scientist. Scientist. So the scientist's work is to discover, is to invent something new for the sake of humanity. Scientists help people. Look here, clue. What is the meaning of clue? To find out the puzzle of something, to discover something. Clue. I have got the clue to answer this problem. I have got the clue about this crime. Look here. This is a footprint. Footprint. Now, my dear students, to make it more clear, I have got some definitions of the same vocabularies of our lesson today. Look here on your left, you will find 7 new vocabularies. And on your right, you will see the definitions. You will see the meaning of these vocabularies. I will ask, Ghaith, are you there, Ghaith?
Yes.
Ghaith, your turn or your role only to read the word, not the definition. Read only the word. I will read them at the beginning to help you. 1, fossil. 2, museum. 3, bones. 4, nest. 5, scientists. 6, clue. 7, footprint. Number 1, Ghaith. Can you read it,
Fossil.
please? Fossil. Yeah, what is the meaning of fossil? Fossil is the shape of a bone, a shell, or a plant, or animal like dinosaurs, okay? Shown in rock, which belonged to a very long time, maybe millions of years ago. Fossil, my students, are the shape of a bone, a shell, or a plant or animal shown in rock, which belong to a very long time. Number 2.
Teacher, can read the words and I read the meanings?
We have in the next slide, Ahmed, we have got a good exercise. You can participate in it. Okay. Okay, Ghaith, what about number 2?
Museum.
Museum. Say museum.
Museum.
Yeah, what is the meaning of museum? It's a building where historical.
Can we read, please?
No, let's show it before and then you can read. The museum is a building where historical, scientific, or artistic things are kept. Here in Bahrain, you can go to the National Bahrain Museum. It's in Manama in Dolphin area. Okay. So, right. What about number 3?
Bones.
Bones. Yeah, bones are the hard part of the skeleton. Before we had the skeleton, okay, and the bones are the hard part of the skeleton. Right, number 4.
Nest.
Nest, yeah, it's for birds. The nest is a place created or built by an animal. A place is built or created by an animal, especially a bird, for its babies or eggs. Number 5, right? Scientists.
Scientists.
Yeah, the scientists are people who study types of science. For example, these days, all people all over the world are suffering from coronavirus. Coronavirus is a danger that threatens the existence of people all over the world. Who can help people to invent or discover something to cure the coronavirus? They are the scientists. The scientists, people who study types of science.
We like
Dr. Einstein, this one scientist like Einstein.
Yeah, Einstein is a great scientist. Yeah, Einstein is a great scientist. Ahmed Zewail, Magdi Yaqub, some people all over the world who discover some cures for illnesses and so on, they are called scientists, okay? Like this one, look here, this is a scientist, okay? Right, number 6.
Slow.
Clue. Yeah, clue is a sign or some information that helps you find the answer to a mystery. For example, the police found somebody killed in the street. You say, I found the clue. I found the man who did this. So you have got the clue for this, okay? You have got the information that help you find the answer to a mystery, question, or a problem. Number 7, right? The last one, footprint.
Footprint.
Yeah, footprint, the mark made by a person's or animal's foot. When you are walking in the street in the mud, okay, you leave some footprints in the mud. Okay, so my students, today inshallah we are going to focus on these vocabularies, which are fossil, museum, bones, nest, scientists, clue, and footprint. Right, now you can turn off your microphone. Thank you, guys. Good boy. Now, students, you can write your answers in the chat box, and I will check them after the lesson. Now we have a practice on these vocabularies that we have just learned about. Match each word on your left with the meaning on your right. Here we have got the vocabularies or the words on your left, and here you can see the meanings or the definitions on your right. Write the correct letter here. I will give you an example. What is the meaning of fossil? The answer is C. In the chat box, write 1, then C. Okay, all together. The fossils are the shapes of a bone, a shell, or a plant or animal shown in rock which belong to a very long time. So I will give you only 2 minutes as a chance to write the answers in the chat box, and then I will ask 1 or 2 of you to help me find the correct answers. What is the meaning of museum, bones, nest, scientists, clue, footprint? Okay, go ahead, my dear students. I wish you good luck.
السلام عليكم.
Mr.
Yes, right.
I forgot the meaning to nest.
Nest is the place where it's the house of the birds where they lay eggs.
Okay.
Okay. Ahmad Abdullah, bravo. Ahmad Abdullah said, he wrote in the chat box that clue means the mark made by persons or animals' foot. Bravo, Ahmad Abdullah. Ghaith, 1 goes with C, okay. Anas, fossils, the shape of a bone. No. Anas again, 2 goes with E, museum. Bravo, bravo, Anas. Museum is a building where historical, scientific, or artistic things are kept. Bravo, Anas. Ghaith also 3 goes with D, bones, a hard part of the skeleton. Excellent, Ghaith. Khalid Ahmed.
Teacher, I forgot the meaning of fossils.
Fossils here, it's the shape of a bone. For example, if you find a dinosaur kept underground millions of years ago, okay? So the remains of the dinosaurs are called fossils. It's the shape of a bone, a shell, or a plant, animal, kept underground millions or thousands years ago, okay? Khalid Nawaf, 5C, how come? No way. Scientists are people, are humans. Hashim Naji, excellent, Hashim, I will check your answers. Okay, it's a time, my dear students. It's a time, my dear students. I will check my answers to Hashim Naji. Okay, look here. Hashim Naji, where are you, Hashim? Yeah, this 1C, 2E, 3D, 4A, 5B, 6G, 7F. Let's check them. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of museum? Ahmad Muhammad, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Ahmed, Hashim says that the museum is E. The answer is E. Read and check if is he correct or not.
A building where historical
Yes, teacher.
Scientific or artistic things are kept. Yeah, this is the correct
Oh.
answer. Yeah, bravo Hashim. He says, okay, Ahmed, you can turn off your microphone. Hashim, are you there, Hashim? Hashim? Hashim, you say is that 3 goes to D. What is the meaning of bones?
A hard part of the skeleton.
Yeah, and this is the correct answer. Bravo, Hashim. And you say is that nest goes, number 4, goes with A. What is the meaning of nest?
By an animal, especially apart for its
babies or eggs. Excellent, Hashim. Good, awesome answers. I will
Teacher,
ask
me.
who's speaking.
I want the answer.
Yeah, who is speaking? What's your name?
Osama Rami.
Osama. So, Osama, what about scientists? What is the meaning of scientists?
B.
B, yeah, the answer is B, correct. Scientists are people who help the humanity, who help people all over the world, people who study types of science to help people, okay? So, bravo, Osama. Osama, what about clue? What is the meaning of clue?
The clue. G.
Yeah, good, Osama. Clue is a sign or some information that helps you find the answer to a mystery question or a problem. All of you, Osama, you can turn off your microphone. All of you, my students, you can participate to answer the last one. What is the meaning of footprint?
That I can answer.
Yeah, you can. Go on. What is the answer of what?
It's F. Teacher.
Yeah. Who is who?
F.
Yeah. Who's speaking? What's your name?
Me. Abdullah Yusuf Al-Hamadi.
Abdullah Yusuf, excellent answer. Well, the meaning of footprint is the mark made by a person's or animal's foot. You are walking in the garden, the ground is wet, so you will leave footprints after you. Again, you are walking in the ground, in the playground, the ground is wet, okay? So you will leave some footprints behind you. Good. Thank you all my dear students. Now it's reading time. All my dear students, if you have got a class book, you can use it. If you don't have one, no problem, you can follow us on the screen. Our lesson is in your class book, page number 36, okay? Now let's go to the class book, this part. All students get ready because after you listen, I will send you a link to do an exercise about reading. Okay? So, let's learn more about fossils. What are fossils? Listen carefully. In this listening, we are going to learn about what? About fossils. What are fossils? Why are fossils important? Why are fossils important? Where can you find fossils? Can you find fossils in your yard, in your background, in your back house? Let's check it. How can I see fossils? Whales in the desert, and you will learn about whales in the desert. Yeah, somebody says, teacher, can we find whales? Whales in the desert? How come? Whales live in the ocean. Can we find them in the desert? Yes, we can find whales in the desert. How come? Because in old days, millions of years ago, these deserts were full of water. They were oceans, they were big seas. Deserts in old days were like oceans, full of water. So you can find whales in these oceans. They are now fossils in the desert. Okay, now it's a time to listen. Listen carefully.
Listening 38. Listen and read.
What are fossils? What do you know about life on Earth thousands of years ago? Fossils give us some clues. Fossils are shapes in rocks that show the animals and plants that lived at this time. To be a fossil, the shape has to be at least 10,000 years old. Sometimes fossils show the shape of the animal or its bones. Other fossils show an animal's footprints, eggs, or nest. Some fossils are 500 million years old.
Can you imagine that? Fossils, or some fossils, are 500 million years ago. Awesome.
Why are fossils important? Fossils tell us about the past. We can learn about types of rocks, and we can learn about animals that lived a very long time ago. Where can you find fossils? You can find fossils in most parts of the world. You can find them on mountains and in seas. You can find them in deserts and on beaches. You can also find them under the ground. Sometimes people find them when they are digging up roads or building houses.
Yeah, fossils are everywhere. Fossils are all over the world. Imagine that you are digging to build your house and you find a dinosaur or fossils of a dinosaur. It will be great, okay? So, how can I see fossils?
How can I see fossils? You can visit museums to look at fossils, or you can buy them at special fossil shops. You can also look for your own fossils, especially on the beach or on rocks.
Well,
Teacher, can I read?
Unfortunately, today our lesson is long and we don't have time for you to read because after we finish reading, I have got a form to do it. Okay, now let's go on with listening. Whales in the desert. Yeah, we can find whales in the desert. In Egypt, there are the biggest area all over the world that has got whales in the desert.
Whales in the desert. Where is the best place to look for whale fossils? The sea or on beaches is the most obvious answer. But in 2011, scientists found the skeletons of 20 whales in the desert in Chile, one of the driest places on Earth. The fossils are between 2 and 7 million years old and are very big. Some are the size of a bus. Why were there whales in the desert? Scientists think that in the past, this part of the desert was a sea or a very big lake.
Well, what amazing. Now, I will go to the lesson. Look here, my students, I will send you a link. Do nothing until I tell you what to do. Well, my dear students, I have just sent you a link. Just click on the link and you can see a form. Well, Unit 3, Extensive Reading, Part 1. Tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to have Part 2. Okay? This is the reading we have just learned about. Read part number 1, look here. Read the first section with the heading, What are fossils? What are fossils? And then take the correct answer. Okay, we have only 2 questions about part number 1, what are fossils? Then read the next part and also you can see 3 questions. I will help you to read part number 1 and you, all my dear students, you have to take the correct answers. Okay? Listen again. What are fossils? What do you know about life on Earth thousands of years ago? Fossils give us some clues. Fossils are shapes in rocks that show the animals and the plants that lived at this time. To be a fossil, the shape has to be at least 10,000 years old. Sometimes fossils show the shape of the animal or its bones. Other fossils show an animal's footprints, eggs, or nests. Some fossils are 500 million years old. Amazing. So, what are the questions? Question number 1, I don't any of you to tell the answers, just do it on your own and then I will check you all of your answers. What are fossils? Animals and plants? No, don't answer. No, don't answer. Just do the activity, take the correct answer only. What are fossils? Animals and plants? Shapes of animals and plants in rocks which lived thousands of years ago, or bones. 2, fossils help. Help what? They are animals and plants in making animals' nests by giving some clues about life on Earth thousands of years ago. I will give you only 30 seconds to finish this part and then move to the next part.
Okay, I finished.
Okay, well. Who is speaking?
Ahmad Abdullah Juma.
Ahmad Juma.
Mr. Can I answer?
No,
It's Muhammad.
Okay, Adam and Ahmad. Ahmad Juma and Adam, but when we finish, okay? After 30 seconds. Okay, Ahmad Juma, are you there?
Yes.
Ahmad, what are fossils? What do you think is the correct answer?
Shape of animals and plants.
In rocks, which lived thousands of years ago.
Yes.
I don't know really, but I will ask the rest of the class. Is Ahmad's answer correct? Fossils, Ahmad says that fossils are shapes of animals and plants in rocks which lived thousands of years ago. Is this answer correct?
Yes, Mr. It's correct.
Only one? I want all the class to tell me if the answer is correct.
Yes, yes.
Or...
Of course, yes. Correct.
Okay, go on. Let's go on. Adam, are you there, Adam? Bravo, Ahmed. Are you there, Adam?
Help by
Wait,
giving some clues about.
Wait. Be patient, Adam. Fossils help. Fossils help us in what? They are animals and plants in making animals' nests by giving some clues about. Clues here means information, facts. By giving some clues, by giving some information, giving some facts about life on Earth thousands of years ago. Which one do you think is the correct answer?
By giving some clues about life on Earth thousands of years ago.
Okay, I don't know really, but I will ask the rest of the class.
Correct.
Class, Adam says
Yeah.
fossils give us
Correct.
clues
Yes.
about life on Earth. Is it correct or incorrect?
No, correct.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, I will go on with you. All students, now you can turn off your microphone again and listen carefully to me while reading part number 2. Well, read the second section, then take the correct answer. The same here. I will read and then I will ask you all 3 questions. Why are fossils important? Fossils tell us about the past. We can learn about types of rocks and we can learn about animals that lived a very long time ago. Somebody says, teacher, it's not important to learn about fossils. It's not important to discover them. No, it's important because when we read and learn about the past, we can guess what will happen in the future. If you know your past, you will know your future, okay? Why can you find fossils? Where can you find fossils? You can find fossils in most parts of the world. You can find them on mountains and in seas. You can find them in deserts and on beaches. You can also find them under the ground. Sometimes people find them when they are digging up roads or building houses. How can I see fossils? You can go to museums simply. You can visit museums to look at fossils, or you can buy them at special fossil shops. You can also look for your own fossils, especially on the beach or on rocks. The last part, whales in the desert? Yes, whales in the desert. Where is the best place to look for whales fossils? The sea or on beaches is the most obvious answer. Obvious means clear answer, obvious answer. But in 2011, scientists found the skeletons of 20 whales in the desert in Chile. It's a country, one of the driest places on Earth. Because in old days, millions of years ago, Chile was a sea, not a desert. The fossils are between 2 and 7 million years old and are very big. Some are the size of a bus. Why were there whales in the desert? Scientists think that in the past, this part of the desert was a sea or a very big lake. Okay?
Teacher, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Teacher, and how can we see fossils? There's or on us rocks. On our rocks, does that mean that rocks before was meteors?
Work with what?
As rocks before was meteors because it says on rocks.
Yeah, you can find fossils in rocks. In rocks. Why? Imagine that a mountain in old days, a mountain millions of years ago, and there was a dinosaur walking or moving on this mountain. Okay? And it died. The dinosaur died. After millions of years ago, you can find the dinosaur in this mountain, died in rocks. Okay, so the answer, yes, you can find the fossils in rocks. So my students, here I have got 3 questions. Who was speaking?
Me, Ahmed Abdullah.
Ahmed, let's answer number 1. Fossils tell about. After we finished reading this part, fossils tell about rocks only, the past of animals that lived a very long time ago, or the future of animals.
The past of animals
Only Ahmed can speak, please. All students turn off your microphones, only Ahmed. So Ahmed,
the past of animals.
Yeah, the past of animals that lived a very long time ago. The question will go to the rest of the students in the class. Is Ahmed's answer correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Let's check at the end. I don't know the answer actually, but at the end of the questions, I will check them. Ahmed again. You can find fossils in most parts of the world. That means you can find them in your house, or on mountains and deep sea floors only, or only under the ground.
Under the
I am
ground.
teacher. I want to say.
Adam.
Wait, Adam. Let's give a chance to Ahmed. What is the correct answer, Ahmed?
Teacher Ahmed who?
Ahmed Muhammad. Who was
I am
speaking?
teacher. Teacher, you mean Ahmed Muhammad?
Yeah.
Teacher, always Ahmed Abdullah is answering my answer. Maybe
Okay, Ahmed Abdullah. Ahmed Abdullah. Who was speaking? Who was speaking with me a minute before?
I am Isa Khalid. Oh, Isa Khalid.
No,
Okay.
Ahmed Abdullah was speaking.
Yeah, Ahmed Abdullah. Ahmed Abdullah, this is the question for Ahmed Abdullah. You can find fossils in most parts of the world on mountains and deep sea floors only, or only under the ground. Let's go back to the reading. Where you can find fossils? You can find fossils in most parts of the world. Most parts of the world. What is the correct answer in your opinion, Ahmed
Most
Abdullah?
part of the world.
Okay, I don't know actually, but let's check at the end. My students, Ahmed says, we can find fossils in most parts of the world. Is it correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's check at the end.
Yes,
Teacher, can I
Yes.
answer? Teacher, can I answer?
Let's ask all students, please turn off your microphone and I will lower all hands. The first one to raise hand, I will choose him to answer this one. Abdullah Ahmed Saleh. Abdullah.
Oh, teacher.
Fine, Abdullah. Good. Number 7, to see fossils, people can what? Can buy them or look for them on beaches and rocks. For example, Abdullah, sorry. For example, if you would like to find a fossil, only you can go to the beach and dig in the ground to find a fossil. Is it correct? I don't know.
No.
Or you can
No.
visit museums or
No.
A and B.
A and B.
Yeah, you can buy them. You can look for them on beaches. You can find them in rocks. Also, you can visit the museum. You also find them in your house. Yeah, both A and B. Is it correct, my students?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will submit my answer and view the results. Yeah, 5 out of 5. Thank you all, my dear students. You were great. I am proud of you all.
إن أعجبك الفيديو لا تنسى الإعجاب والاشتراك في القناة.